On behalf of Neeta Gupta, William Dalrymple, and all my colleagues at Teamwork Arts, welcome back to Season 2 of JLF's Brave New World. Our magazine partner for this series is The Week, Journalism with a Human Touch. Our first session of the day is Lost Within a Story, Beqa Adamashvili in conversation with Neeta Gupta. This session is presented in partnership with a delegation of the European Union to India, the European Union Prize for Literature, Cultural Relations Platform, and Creative Europe. Beqa Adamashvili, pseudo-psychologist and creative director at agency Livingstone, takes readers through his creative journey and the inventive nature of his craft. He is the author of 2 satiric parody, detective fantasy, humorous quest, and What We Have Missed genre novels. He speaks of his online short stories, his best-selling debut novel, and his most recent work, which is the winner of the European Union Prize for Literature in 2019, Everybody Dies in This Novel, that details the life of a book character who becomes self-aware with Adamashvili's trademark heart and humor. Neeta Gupta is the publisher at Yatra Books and is a literary consultant with a special emphasis on translations. She is also the editor of the Bharatiya Anuvad Parishad's quarterly journal on translation and is the advisor to Jaipur Bookmark. Remember, all our sessions are available to view on our Facebook page, JLF LitFest, and on our YouTube channel, Jaipur LitFest JLF. And in case any of you drop off due to bandwidth issues, you can find us on our YouTube channel, Jaipur LitFest JLF. Just a reminder that all our sessions, including the recently concluded ones from JLF London at the British Library 2020, are also available online on our YouTube channel, Jaipur LitFest JLF. And in case you missed them, they were fabulous, so do please catch up. Ladies and gentlemen, Lost Within a Story, Beqa Adamashvili in conversation with Neeta Gupta. Neeta, over to you.
Thank you, Sonjoy, for that warm introduction. And hello and welcome to this session with Beqa, one of, I think, the most creative writers in Georgia today, one of the contemporary Georgian writers. And my introduction actually was to Georgian writing, was in the form of Shota Rustaveli's epic Night in the Panther's Skin, which in fact my publishing house Yatra Books is bringing out later this month. And along with that, I had a tremendous interest in cinema from Georgia. So over the last few months, especially during the lockdown, we've had a chance to look at some wonderful, contemporary, exciting cinema on Netflix and other OTT platforms. So I thought I was, completely armed to interrogate this young writer from Georgia. But when I finally read his books, when I read the translations of his, just the early transcripts of his work in English, I realized that this is, I was completely, you cannot stereotype writers. You cannot just locate them in their own cultural context. Here is a very, very unconventional writer who is smart, he's funny, he's absurd, he's deeply profound. He's young, yet has a very nuanced understanding of literatures from across the world. And in fact, when I was reading his books, he had me dashing every few minutes. I was dashing to my Google search buttons to check, his references or his allusions and the wicked footnotes that he has, scattered through the whole book. So welcome, Beqa. Welcome to this lovely session here. And maybe you could start by telling us a little bit about yourself, about growing up in Georgia, and the fact that, literature and writing has always been a part of your life. So maybe we could start there, brief sort of tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Hello to everyone, and hello, Neeta, and thank you for such an introduction. Unfortunately, I did not prepare any joke, any opening joke to justify your words about me. But I am very happy. I'm very excited about taking a part in Jaipur Literature Festival. And as I mentioned previously, I hope that these 45 minutes, already 38 minutes, will be less boring than my first sentence was. And before we start, I want just to make one announcement. When I speak in English, I sometimes forget articles and use prepositions in a wrong way. Please don't pay attention on it.
Relax, we're just having a lovely chat.
Yeah, on it or about it or whatever it is. Yes, so we can start. My connection with literature and my relationship with literature started in early years before I started to read. But this relationship was not too beneficial for books, because the only thing I can do with books, I could do with books,